Hopefully my cable's in. Hopefully Selena isn't too fucking loud for you. Damn, look at that thing. Got that one on camera. Alright guys, so I'm sure you're all wondering where the hell I've been. And there's a lot of perfectly good explanations for that. I've been really busy. Like life itself. It's been really nuts. I'm not going to get into sob stories. I'm not going to get into oh my gods. But damn, that thing's beautiful too. But there has been a shit ton of stuff going on. So back in December, right after Christmas, my fiance informed me that she wanted to test for the state patrol. I was a little indifferent about it at first because it's something I've always wanted to do, and it really has been just a massive headache to try to do it just because of all the stuff you have to go through. And I don't have the best record, but I mean, it could be way worse. So I would say about the beginning to mid-January, I had an epiphany. She was going through the process, and she was making it through every step of the process. First try, with ease. And the state patrol is the hardest to get into, at least in this state that I know of. They're really picky. So I was thinking, you know, I've done 12 years in the Navy now at this point, and I get out of the Navy next year. Do I want to re-enlist and keep going? Because honestly, this isn't the best career choice that I've made. I mean, yeah, granted, they've given me a whole lot of opportunities to travel, see things, and experience things I wouldn't otherwise have. But when you have a passion, and I don't know if any of you guys have this, like, deep in your heart passion to do something you've always wanted to do, and I'm talking willing to risk everything in order to achieve this goal. If you have a deep passion such as that, then why not try to achieve it? Like, I'm the type of person that thinks I don't want to, like, piss away something that I've always wanted to achieve just because it's almost impossible to achieve. I'm going to continue to do so until I achieve this goal, until, you know, or I'm told I can never achieve it, ever. I don't want to look back on my life when I'm like 60, 70 years old and go, fuck, I didn't do what I wanted to do and I've been unhappy, and now I have all this shit that I don't like to reminisce about. So I decided, and at this point, I was in charge of our boat shop on the ship, and had just moved up to leading petty officer of the entire division as being one of the 2 only junior first classes, which is an E6 in the Navy, in case you did not know. One of the most junior in the entire division of like 70 people. So I was chosen to do that. I would say sometime in January, like I was already explaining, I had an epiphany and said, you know what, this is not what I want to do anymore. I could still retire in the reserves, I just have to wait until I'm 65, vice being 39, and fuck it, this is what I'm going to do. I happened to attempt to put a early request in, not knowing that only a couple weeks prior they just canceled the enlisted early transition program, meaning you could no longer get out of the Navy with no questions asked. They were downsizing, and now Trump wants, you know, a giant force to be reckoned with. So the program that allows you to just request to get out, no questions asked, has been going on since 2012. And they decided to cancel it December 2017. So here I am, January 2018, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just request it and it'll get approved. It was denied by the CO within a couple of weeks. So then I decided to look at other options to maybe not go on deployment, because we're deploying really soon. This will be, it's just the worst timing it could possibly be. All the while, Miss Pink, which she doesn't really classify herself as Miss Pink anymore, she has still been going through the process by this point Still making it through every step of the process, no problems. And I'm like, yeah, she could do this, I could do this. Let's just do it. So I start looking at other ways to get out. And with our schedule this year, and I apologize, that's another reason why you have pretty much not seen me. Our schedule has been hectic. You know, it's like 2 months out to sea, like a couple weeks in, another couple months out. We're, you know, preparing for deployment, so it gets kind of crazy. So I did not want to deploy. So, and it's not that I was trying to get out of deployment. I literally get out of the Navy within a few days of coming back from deployment. Like, no time to prepare for a job. If I wanted to go through the police process, it could be 10 months, it could be 6 months, it could be 10 weeks. You don't know. Every department's different. Every step of the process takes a while. You really have no idea. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be another way. So I find a person that I actually was stationed with on a prior ship, who's pretty high ranking, and he's right across from us on the other ship. And I say, hey man, you got anybody over there that's the same rank, same job, that wants to go to Virginia? Because ultimately that's where we're going to be. It's public knowledge. I'm not disclosing anything. Every carrier goes through this. He responded to me. He's like, yeah, man, I got one. And I was like, cool. So I started contacting this guy too. And I don't know if somebody in my division just decided to look as well. I don't know. It was going to get approved. I was cruising through all the paperwork, and this guy happened to find out about it about a week or two into this process. And he came up to me and goes, hey man, sorry, I'm not really trying to take this away from you and put you under the bus or anything, but I'm gonna go for it. And this guy, I mean, we already don't like each other, so he's A, doing this for himself, and B, out of spite, which pisses me off. There's not a thing I can do about it. But he went through the process, contacted this guy, the guy never contacted me, and well, he got approved, so he's going to be going to the other ship that's not deploying, and he'll stay here in Washington. I mean, ultimately, I'm staying in Washington too, because by the time we pull in, like I said, I'm gonna be out. So that pretty much got shit in my face, and that's just, you know, usually how my luck rolls. But I said I'm not gonna do a sob story, so I'm not doing a sob story. So then I put it down deep, and I realized, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna deploy. It's just what it is. And about that time, Miss Pink definitely had finished the process, and congratulations to her, because that is just a feat. If you've never gone through it, it's crazy insane, in depth. I mean, they want to know the last time you took a shit. I'm not even joking. But yeah, she'll be doing that. Her academy date was already set up, and we moved it because of my schedule being so crazy, and I wouldn't be able to see her until pretty much after deployment. So she should be doing that soon. And all the while, I've had a superb passion for a certain police department. If you guys follow me, then you probably already know this, but I'm not going to disclose that here. So I have started that process, and unfortunately I have another like month and a half out to sea coming up real soon. So I actually had to contact them and ask if I could be considered as an out-of-state candidate, so I wouldn't have to miss any part of the process. And the detective I'm talking to, she is so awesome. She's helping me out, hooked me up with a sergeant that's dealing with the out-of-state candidates. So I actually test for them, what's today, Sunday. So I test for them next Saturday. I'm a little nervous because I'm a little behind on my fitness as well. I mean, I'm not fat by no means, and I'm still a runner, but I'm a little worried because I am a little weak. But yeah, now I'm going through that process. I'm actually going through the process with yet another department. I even tried to submit an application the last time I was out to sea for Customs and Border Patrol agent, which I thought would be pretty badass. Not really a border patrol, but the Customs and Border, it's a little different, not quite. And they instantly responded after the questions that I answered on their little questionnaire, their pre-application questionnaire, and said at this time you are not being considered because of some of the questions you answered. And I'm thinking, great, you didn't even give me a fucking shot. But that's pretty much how it is for me. I'm trying to get my record a little clean. You guys can look back, you know, like two and a half years ago and watch one of my first moto vlogs. I actually explain the entire thing. So if you're curious about that, go ahead and check that out. I think it's called First Moto Vlog. I don't want to sit here and bore you with any other things going on with my hectic life, but that's pretty much it. That pretty much sums it up. I'm deploying real soon, so don't expect to see me for another long hiatus. I'm sorry it's been this long. I'm pretty sure I lost a couple followers, and it's alright. You know, I'm not trying to get famous. I just do this because I enjoy it. You guys like watching it, cool. I like watching the rest of you. I do it all the time. I may not like every video, I may not comment but I definitely see you guys. Same with Instagram. Like, I've been super busy. I haven't been on Instagram much. I'll post here and there, but if I'm not liking your posts, it's not that I don't see them, I promise. I actually liked too many posts at one point and was thrown in Instagram jail. I'm trying to keep it kind of cool, because they are watching me close again. That's just how it works. You get thrown in Instagram jail once, it will happen again super easily. Well guys, that's it for me. I didn't want to make this a fucking camel. It's a goddamn camel. Sorry. Alright guys, well like I said, that's it for me. I actually have a little video at the end here that I'm going to throw up that I kind of did of Celeste. It's the same kind of video that I did of my first reveal of Selena here. Y'all haven't seen Celeste as sexy as she is right now on camera, so I decided to throw one up. It's completely done with the exception of getting new fairings, but for right now I did the best I could with what I had. So hopefully you like the way she looks. Give me a comment, shoot me a little opinion on what you think of her, and enjoy the next video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.